Alright, what's up, y'all? Y'all know who it is. I'm not gonna wait for nobody to come in the room. I'm gonna just go ahead and say what I gotta say, and I'm in this live or whatever. Um, you know, losing losing a parent, you know, when you're a child is hard. I'm a product of that. I lost my mom's when I was 10. You know what I'm saying? And like I said in the title, that's the hardest thing I probably ever had to deal with in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm 33 now. You know what I'm saying? My mom passed away um, when I was 10. And I swear on everything, man. I think about my mother every single day. Like, it ain't a day that has gone by since she passed that I haven't, you know, thought about her. I could recall my mom going to the hospital, everything. Like, I remember it all like it was yesterday, man. That's something that will never leave me as long as I live. Sorry for your loss. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, man, this is for everybody that don't know, like really know me personally on like a personal level, don't know, you know what I'm saying, the ins and outs of how my mother passed, you know what I'm saying? That's something I really don't like to talk about. Oh my god. That's my video game in the background. Hold on. Well, for Sacramento, they feel like they're at their best when they start fast, get into a rhythm early on, and get every. Alright. Okay, I had to turn my video game off. It was loud, but yeah, like I said, everybody that's like real close to me and near dear to my heart, like, know my mom passed when I was 10 or whatever, but I don't really get into the story of like how my mother passed, but we on quarantine, don't got nothing but time. And for everybody that know I be recording videos and all that other stuff. So I figured, why not? But yeah, man, I remember it like it was yesterday, man. From my mother going to the hospital, from her passing away. Like, I know me and everybody was asleep or whatever, and all I remember is my mom on the little gurney, and she kept holding her chest, saying she couldn't breathe. And I'm just thinking, it was normal because my mom went to the hospital a lot when I was younger. Like, a lot. Like, I swear, I remember my mom going to the hospital at least like 10 times. You know what I'm saying? Because of her breathing or whatever. But like I said, I was young. I really didn't understand. I didn't know what was going on. I'm a kid. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like my mom holding her chest saying she couldn't breathe. But like I said, I thought it was normal because she got hospitalized a lot when I was younger. But she stayed in the hospital for like 3 or 4 days and come home. And that's what I thought this was. So, yeah, that's how I thought this was. I thought she was just gonna come home in 3 or 4 days, but she didn't. Like, she went in the hospital, like, I think it was after Christmas, I think. And she stayed in the hospital till she passed away in March. So she was in the hospital for a few months. But anyways, yeah, so she go to the hospital or whatever, and I know, like, the next day, my dad said that my mother stopped breathing like 3 or 4 times, and she, like, went into a coma, and she never came out of the coma. Like, I think it was a medically induced coma. Like I said, I don't, till this day, 23 years later, like, I still, like, really don't know, like, how she died. Like, what was the diagnosis? Like, if it was some type of lung failure, I don't know. And I really don't care to know now, because I've learned to deal with her death. Like, I really don't, like I said, I don't know exactly what the cause of her death was, but I just know she passed away. But let me go through the rest of the story. Like, my mother stayed in the hospital, and, like, my brother and dad with grandmother, but I'm the only one that didn't want to see her in the hospital. Like, I couldn't deal with it. I didn't want to see her in the hospital. Like, I just didn't want to. But then one day my dad was like, you need to see your mother. Like, he didn't say because she might pass away. My dad was just like, you need to see your mom in the hospital. I'm like, okay, I didn't know how bad it was. And she was at DC General too. But, like, before that, everything was usual. I was still, you know what I'm saying, going to school. Like, everything was fine. Like, other than my mom not being around, I used to just ask my dad every day, like, when mom come home, when mom come home. And he didn't know. Nobody knew when my mom was going to come home. But, like I said, I was still going to school and everything like that. And she was at DC General, and I remember going into that room, seeing her, and she had all these tubes in her. And she was on a breathing machine too. Like, she was on a breathing machine or whatnot. And I think my dad told me, like, she stopped breathing 3 or 4 times. Like, I don't know if it was some type of something in her brain, her heart, but my dad basically said if she gets better, then she would just be like a vegetable, basically. So I don't know if she had a stroke. Like, I don't know, but like I said, it's like I don't really care to know right now. Like, at this point, 33, I just know she's not here no more. I miss her, and I mean, that's all I can say. Like, I don't know, but yeah, like, I remember when I went to go see her, and, like, as soon as I looked at my mother, man, with all them tubes and shit in her, she was just there. Like I said, she was in a coma, so she was just in the bed. And, like, as soon as I looked at my mother with all them tubes and shit in her, and she couldn't breathe, she couldn't talk, she didn't know if her family was around, I just broke down. Like, I probably didn't look at my mother 10 seconds before I started busting down tears. Like, literally, as soon as I laid eyes on my mother, I started crying. Like, I remember it like it was yesterday, man. I cannot forget this out of my brain. Like, man, oh man. I just started crying, man. Like, I couldn't help it, because I never seen my mother like that. You know what I mean? So just seeing her like that, just not being able to talk nothing, it was just like, I don't know. But, you know what I'm saying? She never came out of the coma. And I believe it was March something. March 24th, 25th, something like that. Like, my dad picked me and my brother up from school. We walking home because my house was, like, literally 2 minutes away from my house, my elementary school, or whatever. So my dad walking me and my brother home from school. And he was just like, I got something to tell you. And he was just like, oh man. Man. He was just like, your mother. He was like, your mom passed away this morning at like 3 o'clock. And I remember me and my brother just like literally stopped walking. And we was just like, sitting my dad like, what? He was like, your mom died this morning at like 3 o'clock. And yeah, he was like, your mother died at like 3 o'clock this morning. And I remember saying like, why? I remember I telling my dad, why did she have to die when we were so young? I remember saying that. Like it was yesterday, bro. Cause I'm like, I'm 10, my brother 8. I'm just like, why? Like, and we just cried and we just hugged each other for like 5 minutes. And from that day on, I was out of school probably like 2, 3 weeks. I ain't go to school. My father took me and my brother out of school. And yeah, like the funeral, man. My mother worked at my elementary school, by the way. She was a substitute, like an aide. So all the teachers came to my funeral. Basically everybody from my elementary school came to the funeral, and I couldn't believe it to this day. Like all the teachers, even teachers that didn't even teach me or my brother, like came to the funeral. And yeah, man, that was like the hardest thing, bro. The funeral was just like I didn't really cry before the funeral, other than seeing my mom in the hospital. I didn't even cry, but just looking at my mother in that casket, just looking at her in the casket, man, and just she didn't even look like herself, man. Like she was just all puffy, and I just was like, man, I cried the whole funeral, bro. And I know people say don't question God, but I can't help it. Like I just can't help it. I know you shouldn't question God. You know what I'm saying? I was raised in church, but I gotta question him. Like why? Like why? Why her? You know what I'm saying? Why me? Why you had to put me through this? 10 years old. I didn't really understand. I just know my mother was gone. I just knew my mother was dead. That's all I knew. Like when you deal with death young to your parent, 10 years old, like what else can you do? You can't be like, oh, I understand. It was just her time. No. No. Nah, man. Not at 10 years old, no. It couldn't have been her time. I'm a kid. I'm still in elementary school. I ain't accomplished nothing. I ain't accomplished anything. at 10 years old, man. I ain't even hit puberty yet. You know what I mean? In the 5th grade. But yeah, man, the funeral was just like that. Just after that, man, man, it was rough. And I know I tried doing the therapy in like junior high school. I mean, I feel like if nobody else been through what you've been through, how can they really understand how you feel? Like, unless you lost a parent, you'll never know. Especially losing them when you're young is just like you won't understand how it feels. How I feel. Anyway, being so young and everything, I still try to wrap my head around it now, man. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, but like I said, I just deal with it, keep on going, because I know my mom would want me to be happy, so I just deal with it like that. So all y'all out there, man, that don't got no relationship with y'all parents, so y'all holding some type of grudge against the parents because of something they did, man, look, F that. Because you only get one mother, you only get one father, man. Like, whatever type of grudge you hold against your parents, man, let it go, man. Because once they gone, and then you're not coming back. All you got to look forward to is memories and pictures. That's all I do. Like, the little time I did have were just thinking about the good times and looking at pictures and stuff, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? She missed out on a lot. You know what I'm saying? With her being gone, like, to me graduating elementary school, junior high school, going to prom, me going through puberty, you know what I'm saying? Me having a child, man, her grandson, man. She missed out on, you know what? She didn't miss out because I know she looking down on me. So, you know what? She didn't miss anything because I know she looking down on me. I know she looking down on her grandson, my dad, my brother, the whole family, man. Everybody she touched, she looking down on them, man. So I can't complain, man. It just hurt. Like, I'm trying not to think about it in depth because if I do, I'm gonna start crying, and I don't want to cry. So yeah, man, respect y'all parents, man, because like I said, once they gone, man, they gone, and they not coming back, man. They not coming back, man. But how's grandma? She the same. Still in the room. Not doing nothing. Looking out the window. But yeah, man. I'm thinking about probably starting a podcast or YouTube, something like that. I don't know, or just coming with daily videos or something like that. During this quarantine, probably after that too, man. Cause I got a lot on my mind, and I feel like Uncle, yep. Both of them, Uncle David and my mother. And yeah, man. But I hope all y'all, man, staying safe during this quarantine. Because Hope y'all staying in the house, man. Hope y'all not out doing nothing crazy. Social distancing. You know what I mean? But love you too. But yeah, man, that's basically it in a nutshell, man. Hope all y'all have a good night. Stay safe. Tell you what, the Nancy. But yeah, man, like, yeah, that's why I ain't been over there. That's why I haven't. That's why I haven't. Not, and then she got the kids over there too. So yeah, that's why I haven't even been over there. But yeah, man, like my mother, that's my everything, man. Like, man, everybody say I look like her, and I do. If I had a picture of her on hand, let me see, I might have one. Well, I might have one on my other phone. Let me look and see if I could. Y'all might could look at my pictures or something and see. I don't feel like scrolling and looking, but everybody say my son look like my mother. Matter of fact, let me see. Shoot. This is all friends because we never knew how her children. Y'all didn't? Well, yeah, it was hard, DD. Like, it still is sometimes, man. It still is hard. I'm not even going front like it's not, cause it is, man. Especially when I be seeing kids out here disrespecting their mother and like seeing videos on social media. That hit me kind of different, cause I'm like, shoot, I don't even got my mother, man. My mother passed away. Like, you got your mother and you out here disrespecting her, talking back. Like, I can't imagine. I just can't imagine that. You know what I mean? Like, disrespecting my mother. Like, she the one who brought you in this world. Like, how could you talk crazy to your mother, to your parents? Period. You know, I don't get it. Like, let me see if I can find a picture of my mother. Yeah, I got one. Is that me or is that me? That's me 100%, man. Like, that is 100% me. Oh, I ain't gonna know when that's the same picture though. But yeah, man, everybody saw I look like her. Yes, I know. I know it. That is 100% me. 100%. But I don't want to take up too much of y'all time, man. So, like I said, stay safe, man. Stay blessed. And yeah, man. Like I said, some young people understand that feeling until it happens to them. It's always the parents' fault. Yeah, a lot of good times. Not enough of them, though. Definitely not enough of them. Definitely not enough. You know what I mean? And then I be looking at like all my cousins and stuff, man. Like, and mind you, I remember a little bit, not a whole lot, but I remember I remember a little bit. All of you guys, yes, we were tiny, like we was little. I remember though, man, me, my grandmother, shoot, my mother, LT, grandfather, me, my brother, all of us, we got in that damn van, drove to Gaffney. Man, I felt like that was the longest drive ever. Me and Jawan was in the back, knocked out. In the back of that dang old van. Oh man, but yeah, we did have fun. That was fun. That definitely was. But I keep saying I'm about to get off here, and I just keep talking. I just keep on talking, man. Oh man. But yeah, like I said, man, y'all have a good night. I'm up off here, man. We took up the entire hotel. I remember we used to stay at that pool every day. Me and Jawan wanted to go to that pool every day. Didn't even know how to swim. And we was at that pool every day. Before we did all the little activities and stuff, we was at that pool. Man, dang. That was so long ago. Oh my God. That was like, what, a good 20... It had to be 20-some years ago. I think I probably was maybe, 8, 9 probably? Yeah, probably like 8 or 9. What year was that? 95? 94? What year was that? Cherish scared of swimming. That was so long ago. Oh my God. Why is she scared now? That was like so long ago when that family reunion was like years and years ago. Yeah, 95. Okay, that's kind of what I figured, because I know it was right before my mom passed away. So yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, 95. Man. Oh, man. Let me get up over here, man. I'm talking y'all head off. She wouldn't even swim. You talk about the house y'all had in Upper Marlboro? I swam in that pool a couple of times. I remember. I definitely remember. Yeah. Them cookouts at your house used to be, at your house on Upper Marlboro, was epic. But look, I'm about to get up off here for real. So y'all be easy. Stay blessed. Love you all. And I'm out.